Hello everyone! Welcome to the Lesson 1 of Unit 2 about the foundations of the curriculum. Our talking point for this session will be on the major foundations of the curriculum, in particular the philosophical foundation. After this session, you will be able to determine the major and other philosophies of education, and you will be able to show relation of curriculum to its philosophical foundation. The four major foundations of the curriculum are philosophical, historical, psychological, and legal. However, let's only focus on the philosophical foundation. Philosophical foundation. Philosophy provides educators, teachers, and curriculum makers with framework for planning, implementing, and evaluating curriculum in schools. It helps in answering what schools are for, what subjects are important, how students should learn, and what materials and methods should be used. In decision making, the philosophy provides the starting point and will be used in the succeeding decision making. The philosophy of a curriculum planner, implementer, and evaluator reflects his or her life experiences, common beliefs, social, economic background, and education. Alright, let's proceed to the four major educational philosophies, namely perennialism, essentialism, progressivism, and reconstructionism. Let's start with perennialism. Its aim of education is to educate the rational person and cultivate intellect. The role of education, teachers assist students to think with reason. The focus of the curriculum are classical subjects, literary analysis, and curriculum is enduring. Curriculum trends, use of great books, and return to liberal arts. Next is essentialism. Its aim of education is to promote intellectual growth of learning to become competent. The role of education, teachers are sole authorities in the subject area. The focus of the curriculum, essential skills of the 3 R's, curriculum trends, back to basics, excellence in education, and cultural literacy. Next is progressivism. The aim of education, promote democratic and social living. The role of education, teacher leads for growth and development of lifelong learners. The focus of the curriculum, interdisciplinary subjects, learner-centered, and outcomes-based. The curriculum trends, equal opportunities for all, contextualized curriculum, and humanistic education. The last one is the reconstructionism. Its aim of education is to improve and reconstruct society. Education for change. The role of education, teachers act as agents of change and reforms. The focus of the curriculum, present and future educational landscape. The curriculum trends, school and curricular reform, global education, collaboration and convergence, and standard and competencies. Again, the four major educational philosophies are perennialism, essentialism, progressivism, and reconstructionism.
Let's proceed to the different philosophies of education. Aside from four major philosophies, there are other philosophies of education. Let's start with naturalism. Jean Rousseau believes that the only valid form of knowledge is what is derived from experience, and objects are capable of being accounted by scientific explanation. The second philosophy is realism. Aristotle said that development of mind and body is by sense and reason, and reality is the pure ideas of mind. The third philosophy is idealism. George Berkeley, known as the father of modern idealism, believes that teacher is a dispenser of knowledge and student is a receiver. The mind is active and agent of idea. The fourth philosophy is pragmatism. Charles Peirce, known as the father of pragmatism, believes that learning is accompanied by experience and child and process-centered. Fifth is existentialism. Soren Kierkegaard, known as a father of existentialism, believes that this philosophy has a freedom of choice, knowing to make personal choices and individual existence determines essence. Sixth is humanism. This philosophy emphasizes values, individual and society-centered, discovered knowledge through arts and literature. The seventh philosophy is behaviorism. Watson believes that teacher gives incentives and rewards, and also good stimulus and response. The last philosophy is rationalism. This philosophy has drill and repetition. It focuses on the man is a rational being. Let's move on to the philosophies of education in a broader sense. Let's start with perennialism. Why teach? All individuals are rational animals. Therefore, schools should develop to students rational and moral powers. What to teach? There is a less emphasis on vocational and technical education. How to teach? Teachers do not allow the students' interest of experiences. Second is essentialism. Why teach? Teachers teach learners to acquire basic knowledge, skills, and values. What to teach? The emphasis is on academic content for students to learn the basic skills or the fundamental 3 R's: reading, writing, and arithmetic. How to teach? Emphasize mastery of the subject matter. The third is progressivism. Why teach? Teachers teach to develop learners into becoming enlightened and intelligent citizens. What to teach? They are identified with need-based and relevant curriculum, a curriculum that responds to students' need and that relates to students' personal lives and experiences. How to teach? Book learning is no substitute for actual experiences and use problem-solving for teaching method. Existentialism. Why teach? To help students understand and appreciate themselves as unique individuals. What to teach? Students are given a variety of options from which to choose. How to teach? Teacher focus on the individual learning is self-paced and self-directed. Behaviorism. Why teach? Concerned with the modification and shaping of students' behavior by providing a favorable environment. What to teach? They teach students to respond favorably to various stimuli in the environment. How to teach? They ought to provide appropriate incentives to reinforce positive response and weaker or eliminate negative ones. Again, the other philosophies of education are naturalism, realism, idealism, pragmatism, existentialism, humanism, behaviorism, rationalism.
According to Ornstein and Hunkins, the philosophical foundations of curriculum helps determine the driving purpose of education as well as the roles of various participants. While all foundations propose to set goals of curriculum, the philosophy presents the manner of thinking from which those goals are created. Are you learning? I hope you are. This has been Angelie Perlas
and Aprilyn Tenefrancia. Thank you for watching. Bye!